Hi folks, it's Rich here. So, for those who don't know me, I'm just a novice guitarist who likes guitars, and I've just bought guitar number 157. So, for those who do know me will know there's been a bit of a love affair with Chapman guitars going on for a while, which has come to a crashing end, which I'm sad to say, because I really do like them a lot, but my terrible experience with Andertons, and I know it's not Chapman guitars' fault, but you know, that's the main place to get them from, really. And obviously the association with Lee, being an owner of it, I don't know, it's time to move on. So I've had some vintage branded guitars before. I had a Thomas Blug signature Strat, and I've had 3 vintage V100s. The first one was the best one, the second one was an old one that was okay, the third one was a gold top, Joe Bonamassa or JBJM or whatever, which I loved, but the QC was terrible on it, which is one of the things they're kind of known for, really, vintage. When you buy them, the QC is a bit iffy. But if you get used, you're onto a winner, because you don't pay a lot and you get an awful lot of guitar. So I've not had a Strat for a while, so this is a Strat. It's a little bit mucky. I only picked it up yesterday, £150. So you can see here, the guy has upgraded the bridge pickup. That is an Iron Gear Jailhouse II. Little box that came in with the original Wilkinson pickup. Here is there. So it's 12 ohms. This is, so it's quite pokey. It says it's best used with a 500k pot. I don't know what the pots are in here. Bloody blah, Strat pickup, gutsy output. You can really get your tone cooking. So that's that. Older body on this. You get a full-size block. Now he's replaced the bridge, and you see here he's got these saddles, not the bent steel type, so you don't scratch your fingies. Sorry, well, your palm of your hand when you're playing. But he's included the original bridge, which is really weighty. It's here. Hold on. Here's the original bridge. So it's got the bent steel saddles, which actually I prefer on a Strat, and a proper chunky block. This is heavy. This is proper weighty, that is. So that is going to go back on, in fact. But interestingly, this bridge here is I think it's the same one as on my Cap 10. So it's a Wilkinson product. Now although it's sticking up a little bit at the back there, he's got it locked down, so I'm going to change that as well. So push-in arm on these, which is nice, and you get your volume, usual 3 5-way blade, volume and tones. And look at the back of this neck. The camera's a bit over shiny, but there's just a little bit of flaming on it. Wilkinson tuners, which are good. They're ease lock or EZ lock or whatever they call them type of tuners, and with the vintage style pegs. It's a bone nut, sorry, not graphite nut on these, and look at that neck. It's a C-shaped neck, 22 frets. Now, one of the things that's really nice about this is, whilst it's glossy neck on the back and glossy on the front, but unlike a classic Vibe, this is not as thick and sticky as one of those. I'm sure you still get a bit sweaty, and it's not going to be super smooth, of course, as a satin finish one. Look at that neck, lovely. But it's not as sticky as a classic Vibe. So that's a good thing, I think. It's not excessively heavy. I haven't weighed it. I'm guessing this is going to be about 7.5 pounds, like about 3.5 kilos, something like that. So typical kind of weight for a Strat style guitar. And the neck's really nice. It's not as thick as a Mexican Fender. This feels a bit more like a classic Vibe type of a feel to it, actually. It's not skinny, but it's a 10-inch radius, but it's certainly not chunky. And yeah, so that's nice. I like that. I'm just going to plug it in for a second. I'm still a wireless man, which I really like these ones. Lexato WS80, £30 for a pair of them. I charged them up once. Let me just quickly put the amp on. I charged them up once when I bought them, and that was ages ago. And I play the guitar every day, well, pretty much every day, and they have not needed to be charged again. volume up. Sorry. Boop, boop, boop. Hold on. There we are. So it's a little bit out of tune. The action's higher than I would like it for me. But one thing I noted is the tone pots are really good. All the way off, about number 3. That's 6. 10. Really responsive. Volume same. Really good. Sounds. Just as a Strat should sound. Slightly more pokey in the middle. And then this bridge pickup. Put the overdrive pedal on, but I'm going to reach it. Turn the volume down a little bit. So that's just a quickie, but it feels lovely. I say the neck on it is very nice. It's a nice blend of a bit glossy but not too glossy, and it's a really nice feeling shape to it. Even though it's a 10-inch radius, it feels sort of quite flat on the front. I think I've been used to rolled edges on my Chapmans, which are a bit more smooth over here, so this feels more of a there's the back and there's the front, but that's okay. It's still nice to hold down for leady stuff, or it's still easy to play for chords. The pickups sound great. I'm sure the original Wilkinson in there sounded nice too. You know, they get a good rap, don't they? Wilkinson pickups for sounding as they should. And yeah, and the fit and finish and build quality, everything seems decent to me. So there's a V6 for you. There's lots of incarnations of the V6. There's lots of relic ones and ones with different pickups and all sorts of things. But yeah, if you're just after something that looks like a Strat, feels like a Strat, plays like a Strat, doesn't cost a fortune, I think it's a better option than some of the Squiers for your money. As Richard at Richard's Guitars once said, they have a lot more mojo than a classic vibe. So they just don't know the value, which is good for a second-hand buyer. Anyway, let me know if you've got one, what you think.